Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Lewallen. As y'all are aware, I'm standing up here because I'm running for county judge. A lot of y'all may not know me. I'll go into a little bit of background information. I was born out in West Texas, Midland. Grew up there, lived in Alpine for a long time, went to high school out there, went to Lubbock after that, graduated from Texas Tech in 1986 with a Bachelor of Science, Political Science degree. Moved to Houston, Texas, went to law school at South Texas College of Law, graduated December 1989. After I graduated, I was admitted to the bar in 1990. Went back to West Texas, to Midland for a little while, practiced law with a firm out there. Moved to Fort Worth, worked for a firm there for a short period of time. February, about this time, 1992, I opened my own law office in Fort Worth. I've been in private practice ever since. I've had several offices in Fort Worth, had an office here in Eastland for a long time, got an office over in Breckenridge. I primarily, throughout all those years, I've always done criminal defense work, been as a solo practitioner. I do all aspects of the law. Anybody that owns their own business knows you've got to do whatever you can to bring the money in. So I've done probate work, I've done personal injury work, family law, estate planning, but primarily my focus has been in criminal defense and personal injury work throughout all those years. I do a lot of work in Eastland County. As I mentioned, I had an office here for several years. I think my experience as an attorney as far as the county judge is concerned, the judicial aspect of that part of the job, hands down. I mean, I've got 27 years, May will be 28 years of experience. That's only one aspect of it, though. The other aspect, as Judge Fields and Mr. King mentioned, is administrative aspect. Being the chief executive officer of the county. One of the main things there is working along with the commissioners, getting along, not butting heads, trying to do what's best for the county. I think my experience, been self-employed for the last 26 years in dealing with various people, judges, business owners, probation, everybody. I think my experience there, and obviously operating a business and staying afloat, I think my experience there will be beneficial in the aspect of the administrative aspect of being a good county judge. Unlike the other candidates, or two of them, and the incumbent, I didn't grow up here. But I do have memories as a young kid. Every summer we'd come up here and I'd stay with my aunt or my grandmother out on their respective farms in between Eastland and Cisco, Eastland Carbon. It wasn't always good memories because that was always the time that the hay business was in. My job was hauling hay, peanut hay. If anybody remembers old peanut hay, that's not very much fun, especially as a kid. But our treat back then was work all summer and they'd take us to Fort Worth to go to Six Flags. So I guess it was okay. I bought some property out here in 1997. I've got a small ranch in between Eastland and Carbon. Spent a lot of time there. I've got two kids. My daughter is 20 years old. She attends Ranger Junior College at the Stephenville campus. My son is a sophomore in high school here in Eastland. A few years back, my daughter decided that they wanted to come out and live on the ranch and go to school out here. So we moved from Fort Worth to the ranch. My daughter went to high school, was very active in sports. She played softball, volleyball, basketball, any sport, she was there. Like I said, my son, he's a sophomore in Eastland High School. He lives out on the ranch with me, helps me take care of the cows. Last 2 years, when he's not in school and the hunting season's on, he's been working at the deer processing plant in between Cisco and Eastland. As far as county judge, I've been wanting to run for a judge for a long time. As y'all can probably tell, I'm a little bit older, so I got a late start raising kids. I didn't think it was the opportune time years back, because I was focusing on raising my kids. As I mentioned, my daughter is in college now. My son's a sophomore in high school. At this point in time in my life, I've got enough time, free time now, or will have. Once my son gets out of high school and moves on to college, I'll have some more free time that I normally dedicate to my kids, that I can open up and start doing what I've been wanting to do for a long time. And that's to be your county judge. When my kids decided they wanted to move out here, that was what I was planning on doing all along. But I was waiting for them to get out of high school, and fortunately they decided they made the move for me. They decided they wanted to come out here. So I think at this point in time in my life, I'm in the position that I can do what I really want to do now, and that's run for county judge. I appreciate y'all coming out. Once again, I think my experience as an attorney for the past, in May it'll be 28 years, I think my experience as an attorney will be beneficial to every aspect of the job. I look forward to doing that, working with y'all, working with law enforcement, county commissioners, anybody in the community. Like I said, I'm not that, a lot of y'all may not know me, but if you have any questions, after this is over with, I've got some cards with me. I'll write down my email address or my telephone number where you can get in touch with me, or I'll answer any questions you have. What you're not going to find me on is Facebook. I guess I'm too old and set in my ways. I don't have a Facebook account. My kids do. They've tried to get me to get one. A lot of people I've talked to have told me it's important to have one for this election. I haven't set up one, and to be honest with you, I don't think I'm going to. Number one, not sure if I know how to get on it, and I'm just, I guess I'm too set in my ways. But other than that, if you got any questions, if I'm elected as county judge, I'll have an open door, and likewise during this campaign, if y'all have any questions, feel free to give me a call. Thank you.